Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another tutorial from PH Studios. This is from the SpaceShooter tutorial series. Last tutorial we discussed the enemy class, and that's complete right now. So now we need to go back and change some stuff in our player and bullet classes, and our ship classes. So all we need left to do in our player class for now is set our bullet color is equal to color dot blue. That's all we can do for now. Game over, and handle input will be covered later on. Game over needs the play screen to be created, and handle input needs our input class to be generated. So that's it for our player class for right now. Now in bullet, here is where things are going to get a little bit complicated. In our initialize method, we have our position, but we do not have our velocity. We need to change our velocity depending on what's going to happen. So what we can do is we can determine if source is player. And I discussed is in great detail in the advanced techniques tutorial called using as. What this determines is if our source, which is a ship, is also a player object, this will not return null if it's a player object. If it is null, it will be null. So if source is player, what we want to do to our velocity is make it new vector 2. We do not want to travel in the x direction, just up. New vector 2 0, comma, some value you want. Let's say -9, a pretty fast bullet. Now if it is not a player, it is an enemy. Else velocity is equal to new vector 2. And this is going to be a little bit tricky. Velocity is equal to new vector 2 source dot velocity dot x comma source dot velocity dot y. So we just want to capture the velocity our enemy is traveling at, because that's where the bullet we want to travel at as well. Now we need to wrap this in curly braces because we have a lot more code than one line. So velocity is equal to new vector 2. We grab the velocity of our enemy sprite. Velocity.normalize. Velocity is equal to vector 2 dot multiply velocity comma source dot speed times 1.5. Travels 50% faster than the ship itself. So what normalize does is it means it travels at a speed of 1. We have before this line, it had the same speed as our ship. Now you can leave it. You can get rid of this line if you want and just say times 1.5. But if you want to change the scalar later on, like 3 times the speed, or just have it as static speed as 1 or 10, this is why you need this line. So for right now I'm using the source.speed times 1.5, so it's slightly faster than the original ship's speed. And then we have it. So that's it for the velocity. And that's it for the initialization method. So all I have left to do is collision. So underneath the update method, public override collision. Now we cut out base.collision because there is no code above there. So if this collides with anything, it's a bullet. If it collides with anything, die. If target is bullet, we collided with 2 bullets. Target dot die. Kill the target as well. So this determines if our bullet intersects with anything, it will die. If it intersects with another bullet, just kill off that other bullet as well. Okay, so that's it for the bullet. Now let's go into the ship.